Back. Well, we're well into the new year now, and some people may have already given up on their resolutions, but if improving your finances is one of them, don't give up just yet. Financial advisor Jeff Rose joins us from Alliance Investment Planning Group in Carbondale. Jeff, thanks for being here.
Good morning to you.
And one of the first things you're saying people should do is have a plan.
Absolutely. Before you do anything, you got to have a plan to realize what you want to accomplish. And the best way to have a plan is to write it down to where it's always in front of you. Put it in a place where you can always see it, whether it be your refrigerator, on the dashboard of your car, or you're nice next to your bed, but at least you're always going to see it and reminded what you're trying to accomplish for that year.
And something we're always reminded of, I know especially around the holiday shopping season, is people are really battling debt, and the debt that they've had from previous years, even around this time of year still.
Absolutely. Anytime you walk into a new store nowadays, it's like, hey, you want to save 10%, open up a new credit card, and it's so tempting and so easy. And next thing you know, you've accumulated 6, 5, 9 credit cards from various department stores and Visa, MasterCard, whatever. You don't need all those credit cards. You might need one as emergency purposes, but after that one, cut them all up and be done with them. And don't just cut them up, cancel them. That way you're not tempted to, when they send you the new card, to reopen and start charging more.
And how about developing an emergency fund? You said that's one of the things people should resolve to do this year.
As Americans, we're really, really bad at saving. It's across the board. And how are you ever going to get out of debt if you never have any cash on hand to take care of any emergency purposes, whether your car goes down, your heater goes out, which would be really bad at this time of year.
Especially today.
Absolutely. But it's always a daunting task to try to get enough in savings. And Dave Ramsey, who is an excellent financial coach, always says try to get at least $1,000 in savings. It's obviously not enough to take care of a lot of the major purchases, but it's a start. It's a sense of accomplishment, and that could be a definite goal to kind of get you in the right direction.
And it's something maybe you can try to do little by little. Maybe you don't have to always save a lot at one time, but if you can just keep it continuous, would that be something people should try?
Absolutely. Because essentially you really want to have at least 6 to 8 months worth of your household expenses in your emergency fund. And that's a very challenging task at first. So at least if that initial goal is to get, $1,000, whether it takes you 3 months, 6 months, just work to accomplish that.
Sure. And point number 4 here, invest like a champ.
Absolutely. Once you kind of get your debt in order, you get your emergency funds saved up. Before I've talked about, if you got a 401k, take the free money in the 401k match. Also, too, take advantage of the Roth IRA, which is one of the greatest investment tools out there. And that's the way you can invest like a champ. And
lastly, making sure you're insured.
Absolutely. A lot of people don't think about getting insured. If you're the breadwinner in the family and you've got no life insurance, what happens to your family when you're gone, when your income's not there? Maybe your employer offers an insurance plan that you're not taking advantage of. Term life insurance is so cheap. For little as 10, 20, 30 bucks a month, you can get insured to take care of your family after you're gone.
Sure. Well, Jeff Rose, thank you so much for coming in here today and telling us about these resolutions. Some of them, hopefully, if people can at least get a couple of those down, maybe they'll be good to go for the rest of this year.
Absolutely.
All right. Well, we're going to go ahead and send it over to Clint Missel.